Good morning. Emmanuel calling us from where, please? All right, please go ahead, Emmanuel.
Very, very interested in this program, and I'm happy. I want everything to go on and get registered.
All right, thank you very much for calling in. Keep them coming through 0902 0020 or 009 8888 925. My name is Deborah Mba, and I have representatives of Aligo Initiative, Ife Chidere Ogo, the coordinator, Build Alaigbo Project, and Uche Okoye. Good morning to you. Hello. All right, please go ahead.
Okay, I'm interested in this program. I like what you people are doing.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, doing the program.
All right, you find out about that shortly. That's actually the next area of discuss. Hello, good morning. 0902 0020 or 009 8888 925. If you have questions that you need to ask, please go ahead. If you want to find out more on this project, please go ahead and ask your questions. Hello, good morning to you. Hello, good morning. All right, I know it's been raining all morning, so the network might be a bit cloudy. 0902 0020 or 009 8888 925. Now, it's 8 minutes gone past the hour of 9 a.m. My name is Deborah, and that beautiful song was done by Delhi Black, titled Alive. Now, of course, we'll still bring you great music here on this station, but I have been joined by a couple of people who want you to know about certain things. They are the Build Alaigbo Project. Apparently, it is a sub project under the Alaigbo Initiative. They will tell us more about that. I'm talking about Ife Chidere Ugu and Uche Okoye. It is great to have you in the studio. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you, Deborah.
Yeah, good morning to you, Deborah.
All right, so basically, when you say Build Alaigbo Project, a lot of people want to find out what this is about. Is it well, over the years, recently especially, there has been a lot of concerns about how the Igbo culture is dying and all of that. So is that what this is supposed to be about?
No, not necessarily about the Igbo culture per
Okay.
se. We are anyway.
Just okay. So
Under
what,
the
so what is
Alaigbo
this
initiative, we could cover aspect of the Igbo culture, but
Okay.
this one is a sub project. That's the Build
Okay.
Alaigbo Project.
All right. So
We're
what is
out
this particular
to
one about?
for mainly material things per se, material
Okay.
aspect of the Igbo
Building,
land.
okay.
So building facilities
Okay.
where there is maybe water poverty in some areas in Alaigbo. Per se. There are some communities I've seen actually that still fetch water from the stream. For even lack of potable water and all. So we just want to build possibly some pipe-borne water projects there in those communities. Also, I also saw some libraries, at least this is social media, and then we've been seeing some people being angry at the government concerning, some, dearth of facilities in their schools or libraries and all. You know what the library is for now. I don't know. I'm making an allusion to this film by Chiwetela Ejiofor, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, a true life story in Malawi, where the young boy built a wind project, right? And that was how because of course they faced droughts in that community, and so for months they lacked food, but this boy was able to build a true life story. Actually, was able to build was able to source water from the ground for his people through I think windmill that he produced just from the library. He just saw it in the physics textbook and then he built it. And so we are saying these are the the benefit of having a library or something for children to read from. It's also an aspect, of course, to building human capital, development for the people. So we just need all these things. We actually need all these things. We're not saying we are going to be a pseudo government sort of, or maybe taking the responsibilities of the government, but we just want to help. just like the name, Alaigbo Development and Accountability Initiative. So on one hand, we are looking out for the accountability of government.
Okay.
We're always there online, seeking, government do this, look at this area. And then on the other hand, we actually want to crowdsource for, money and how to develop some aspects of our land. Yeah.
All right. So how does this initiative plan to achieve all of these goals that you have set out?
Okay.
Projects?
She has rightly stated a lot of things about Alaigbo Initiative. It is a non-profit organization that is geared towards improvement and development of Alaigbo.
Okay.
Through building infrastructure and, of course, development of other things in Igbo land. Since the Civil War, after the Civil War, really, the Igbo people went home and started building their homes. Mm-hmm. Most of the schools, most of the infrastructure you see in Igbo land, they are built by the people. Yes. They contributed through age grade, through so many things, to build these things. But today, you hardly see things like that. It's no longer as it used to be.
I was actually going to come to that, because if you're sounding like that, what happens to all of the concerns that have been raised about Igbos in diaspora who are not here to make things work? Everybody wants to leave the country and all of that.
Funny enough, the Igbos in diaspora, they have been a very huge part of this project. In fact, they are the biggest support system we have currently. Okay. They contribute tremendously in the building of infrastructure in Igbo land,
all right,
in different areas. But what we are looking at this time around is to bring young people, everyone, really. But this is being championed by the young people. We are tired. We are tired of complaining. We are tired of wailing. We are tired of blaming a lot of. I think the time is right now.
Actually,
so to continue or to reinforce what we used to do in the past. But this time around, we're going to crowdfund, bring money exactly to everyone to the table to contribute, because we have a lot to do. We have a lot of work to do. Like she rightly stated, we need library, we need good water. We have a lot of communities in rural areas that do not have all these things. So what we need now is to come together and contribute money, whichever way we can, and to build some things. There are other things we can also do. The Alaigbo initiative is not just for infrastructure. We also hold government accountable. We do a lot of things. But we want to start from somewhere, and that is why we are here, to let our people know that the time is now.
You wanted to add something?
Yeah, I did want to add something. I wanted to talk about how we grew up. Build Alaigbo Project was very organic, actually. We had the plans under Alaigbo initiative, but we had not made it public then. But one day, one Ikenna Okonkwo on Twitter just said, "Guy, I just came back from village and I know how much I spent, over 50K. Imagine if I had used this money now to maybe donated it to a purse or something to develop some places in my homeland. It would have been better." It had so many retweets, and I was tagged. Uche here was tagged, because we're actually active on Twitter, especially in the Igbo community. I think this thing was triggered by the Igbo Renaissance on social media.
Exactly.
From Twitter, Facebook, Igbo people are dominating the cyberspace, and we are excited about it. So from there, and it's so beautiful that we are not out for vain things. The Igbo community.
Yeah.
We are congregating to develop our homeland. So you will know that the underdevelopment of Igbo land, it's something that hurts
Serious
us really
concern.
deeply, and it's a concern for everybody. And so we just started it. I was tagged. He was not even following me as a then, so I was wondering how he knew me, the Okonkwo Ikenna. So I just remembered, it's possible it was from the Onitsha Fire victims funding we did for Onitsha Fire. Yeah, we had Mark Ginger, who recently convened this Agbawo Ngene Ogerugo events. It's still yesterday. So we did it together. I had not even seen him. I just saw him physically for the first time yesterday.
Same here too.
for the first time. So we all did this crowdfunding thing online, and we raised over 4 million naira, which we disbursed to those victims.
Yeah.
I think it was built. So from there, we've been doing a lot of projects ever since.
All right. What are some of these projects that you have embarked on?
Under ADAI last year. ADAI is just a year old, and since then we've done the ADAI clinic. event in Aba for women and all, the free eye clinic. Recently we did the waste management, Aba clean and green, because of course we know how Aba is, and we are concerned because it is embarrassing. Anytime they want to insult Igbo people, they keep bringing Aba as a case study, as a case in point, and it hurts us really badly. No, I'm from Enugu.
Where are you from?
Anambra State.
I just wanted to know.
We in this part of in Alaigbo initiative, we don't care about states. Yes. I'm from Anambra, I'm from Enugu, I'm from Abia, I'm from Imo.
Because we still have some people who say things like, "Oh no, I'm not from."
No,
that generation is
right? That generation
has come and gone,
exactly.
And our generation here, we
so.
do not have boundary, and our boundary is Igbo land, and that's what we want
no
to maintain.
statal identity.
Okay. All right. So this brings us to the question of, in what exact ways do you plan on making people contribute? I don't know how you've been able to do that in the past, but you're here now, so people want to find out, how can they become a part of this? What are your plans? Then how can people become a part of this crowdfunding, right?
I mean, the movement has started already. I mean, that's why we are here in Enugu State, to preach the good news, to spread the gospel, to let people know that the time to build your land is now. I mean, we can't continue to wait for the government, federal government or state government. We can't continue to wait for them to do what we can do for ourselves. And of course, we also have to we are using the platform to hold the government accountable, to also sensitize our people on the need to elect credible leaders. Mm-hmm. We are using the platform to let our people understand that holding their government accountable is beneficial to them. So these are the things that we are doing. Do you understand? So we are bringing in people. We are throwing it open to everyone to be part of. And the people in diaspora, they've been looking for opportunity, credible opportunity where they can assist in, building an Alaigbo.
They've been reaching out
that
to
is
us
good, that is, that is progressive, is what everybody is yearning for. Mm-hmm. So if that is true, it means that everyone should, come on board. We want everybody to come on board, and that's why we are here. So it is quite open. You can check us on social media, Twitter, and of course Facebook. We are on Instagram. We have a website. So we'll give you all these details. But we want everyone to be part of this movement.
So that's just for the cyberspace. If you're on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, if you're anywhere.